Welcome!
We present your colleagues, our team of junior thespian paleontologists. Elisbella!
Melanie!
Christian!
Lucas!
Angelica!
Alejandro!
Shiner!
And Miley!
We can! Act on like a hurricane! And come out like a storm! We're the Zooming Dooming Players! And we're ready to perform!
Ready to perform! Well, here we go again, but this is our last Zooming Booming drama class for now. Let's have our breath projection check-in. Breath projection check-in. Breath projection check-in. Is this a tongue twister or what? Breath projection check-in. Can you say it too? Breath projection check-in. You say it with your voice and I'll just move my lips. See, I did it twice. How about doing it again? But let's try it 3 times. You use your voice and I'll just use my lips. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Seriously, have you been practicing your breath projection skills? Let's see how well you can project your voice now for 10 seconds on the stopwatch. You don't need any more coaching, right? Take a deep, deep breath all the way to your diaphragm and start letting the E sound when I say action. Ready? Lights, camera, action!
If you made it to 10 seconds, now try 15 seconds by the stopwatch. You don't need any more coaching, right? Take a deep, deep, even deeper, deeper breath all the way down to your diaphragm and start letting out the E sound when I say the word action. Lights, camera, action!
Let's play making faces. Let's you and me play making faces too.
Praxis and I want to teach you a new pair of opposites to act out. The first one is peaceful, 2 syllables, peaceful. And the opposite of peaceful is aggressive. Aggressive. How many syllables there? The peaceful character is a very little furry mammal, like a squirrel, waking up and using its paws to eat with.
And the aggressive character is our very old friend, Tyrannosaurus Rex!
You'll get to play both the peaceful and the aggressive character in our Dinosaur Dinner TV show later on.
By the way, do you have your T-Rex puppet nearby? Keep your puppet ready to use in our Dinosaur Dinner TV show coming up.
Those young thespian paleontologists you see in our class were zooming in from New York and Florida and Praxis, where else?
Oh, the Dominican Republic, Mr. Castle.
The Dominican Republic. They told us how this music made them feel so peaceful inside. Does it make you feel peaceful too?
let's see what else the kids have to say about this music. Check it out. What did you guys notice about the music this time?
Sleepy.
Sleepy? Very good, Alejandro.
Let's all act out this scene by pulling ourselves in tighter and tighter, and then slowly opening ourselves out or up to a count of 10. Do this with me as the music is playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause there, hold it. You're almost there. Continue now. 8, 9, 10. If you're not completely awake, awake completely. 5.
The music will continue to play until the little mammal is wide awake and starts looking around for food. Then you will find an acorn on the forest floor. You will nibble, and then the music will stop. Now, okay, let's practice your scene. Do it with me. We'll start after your character has finished waking up. We look for an acorn to eat. Look! This one right here. We find one. We pick it up with our little paws. And we eat. Delicious. Then suddenly, as soon as the peaceful music stops, we become aggressive. We act like a fierce T-Rex. We roar. Tyrannosaurus Rex! Are you ready? Let's pronounce every single syllable. Tyrannosaurus Rex! Oh, say it very, very aggressively. Tyrannosaurus Rex!
We'll put the whole scene together before you do it for the camera. But first, we want to show you the written plan for acting out this scene. This plan is what actors call a script.
And cut.
The Dinosaur Dinner TV show.
On the primeval forest floor, a little creature wakes up.
Looks for food. Finds an acorn. Takes the acorn up in its paws. Nibbles.
But then, as soon as the music stops, the actor changes into a T-Rex and very aggressively says,
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Before you perform for the camera in a little while, let's have one more rehearsal for acting out the poem. Do you know the whole Dinosaur Dinner by heart?
If you know it already, you'll have a chance later on to say the whole poem right into the camera.
And if you're not confident that you know it yet, no worries, we'll guide you through it. You're going to perform the poem twice. For your first performance, Praxis or I will say a line, and then you repeat it. When I say action, repeat after Praxis. So let's do this. Lights, camera, action!
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus too. All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. Along came the waiter called
Tyrannosaurus Rex, who gobbled up the table because they didn't pay their checks.
Okay, now if you feel confident, you can say the whole poem by heart when I say action. Don't worry, we'll still put the poem on screen if you need to look at it. Ready? Lights, camera, action! Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus too. all went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. Along came the waiter called
Tyrannosaurus Rex,
who gobbled up the table because they didn't pay their checks.
Lights, camera, action!
Now, let's video record our TV show. Go and get your video director with the camera. Tell your video director that it's finally time for the show. Right now, Mr. Kassoff and I will hold the studio for 30 seconds so you can get ready.
We will all start by bringing ourselves in tight and then opening up for a count of 10. As the music plays, the little creature will look around the forest floor, find something to eat and munch, and once the music stops, we freeze in place, and then we roar as we say, Tyrannosaurus Rex. The actor should be facing the camera. Praxis and I will direct the show as we go along. Is everybody ready? I hope so. Now, let's act out Dinosaur Dinner by Dennis Lee. Lights, camera, action! Our setting is the prehistoric jungle.
This is during the age of dinosaurs, and little furry creatures like squirrels were living on the forest floor.
Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tyrannosaurus Rex!
Cool. Now it's your turn.
Lights, camera, action!
And now, good people of our audience, the main feature of our show.
Your young actor and ours will perform for your entertainment and education the poem by Dennis Lee. We will also perform it twice. For the first time, the actor will repeat after us. For the second time, an opportunity will be provided to say the whole poem by heart right into the camera. Dinosaur Dinner Poem, Take one.
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus too. All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. Along came the waiter called
Tyrannosaurus Rex, who gobbled up the table because they didn't pay their checks.
If you feel confident, look right into the camera and say the whole poem by heart. We will put the poem on the screen just in case you need to look at it. Are you ready? Here we go. Dinosaur Dinner Poem, take 2. Lights, camera, action! Hey, I speak for Mr. Kasov as well as myself. It has been a real joy teaching you drama.
And if we have our way, we'll be back in the future teaching you more and more about using your voice and your whole actor's instrument.
And we want to come back to tell you more about scuba diving into your own inner world.
So, as the young people say today, see you later, alligator.
Hey guys, between you and me, Mr. Kasov is off in his own world again. Nobody has said see you later, alligator in like 100 years. He's a little bit out of date, but let's not tell him that. It'll be our secret. See you soon!
The way that children learn is as plain as the nose on your face. As a matter of fact, it is the nose on your face. Children are physical learners. They see and then they do what they see. They love copycat games like Simon Says. We joke, monkey see, monkey do, but the best way to teach little kids is, I'll do it, then you do it. Older kids need adults to reason with them. Younger children require models to imitate. Can you see the difference between telling youngsters how to do something and letting them just hang out with you and watch you do it? The science of developing mammals informs us that the prescribed curriculum for all young pups is just to hang out and do what the adults do. Young children learn through their bodies and not by their brains. Traditional teaching methods for primary grade students highlighted youngsters engaged in imitating the physical movements and the singing voices of their teachers. Singing and dancing were very much part of their curriculum. This is why traditional kindergarten classrooms featured pianos and not blackboards. Dr. Charlotte Danielson is an educational researcher who has tried to make teachers more aware of their role as models of, quote, accurate syntax and, quote, rich vocabulary. She says, of course, that a teacher's use of language will inevitably be imitated by the students. Quote, skilled teachers seize an opportunities both to use precise academic vocabulary and to explain their use of it. Today, we refer to this process as accountable talk. In the outside world that your youngster knows, Praxis and I modeled a conversation about what a dinosaur zoo might be like. For your youngster's inside world, that conversation provides scaffolding for how to think about such things.
Our intended goal was to demonstrate a little accountable talk happening between us. That worked out pretty well. Do you remember the conversation which led up to the first Homer's project?
We had the kids imagine and then artistically render a dinosaur zoo. Praxis and I have something to ask you about this poem.
Listen again and use your imagination to picture the words.
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus II all went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo.
Okay, what do you picture in your imagination when you heard those words, dinosaur zoo?
I'm wondering, what is such a place like?
Me too, Mr. Castle. I can easily imagine what a zoo with living animals looks like. I've been to zoo many times in my life. But the poet writes that the Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Brontosaurus all went out to dinner. When anyone says, let's go out to dinner, don't they mean a restaurant? I would like to share with you my favorite unscripted moments.
These are conversations that were developed from ideas that just came up with the kids.
For example, two of our favorite conversations spun out from ideas about meta language explored with Alejandro and Angelica.
There was a line in Dinosaur Dinner that Alejandro just could not get right, according to a strict reading of the text. Let me try it, Alejandro. I'll say it, then you say it. All went out to dinner. You say that. All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. At the dinosaur zoo.
Repeat them, Alejandro.
Went outside for their dinosaur dinner.
All went out to, just say it after me. All went out to dinner.
All went out for dinner.
All went out to dinner.
To dinner.
Yes, all went out to dinner.
All went out for dinner.
To dinner. All went out to dinner.
Dinner. To dinner.
Yeah,
I kid.
I'm not hearing it. All went out to dinner
All went out to dinner
at the dinosaur zoo.
at the dinosaur zoo.
I know it is. You're not used to that expression going out to dinner. You always hear out for dinner, right? You
Yeah.
don't usually hear people say, I'm going out to dinner. You usually hear people say, I'm going out for dinner. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. Because I wondered why you just couldn't say to. And I think it's because that's not how you're used to saying it. But our poet wrote it that way. When Dennis Lee wrote this poem, he said, all went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. He didn't say all went out for dinner. Means the same thing, but he said it that way, so we keep it that way for the poem. But I think that's what happened. So you want to try it one more time, Alejandro?
Yeah.
All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo.
At the then all went out to dinner today.
Angelica is an articulate speaker of both English and Spanish. At one point, she questioned and then learned something about pronouncing vowel sounds.
Let's do the vowel play. It's the I'll say it, you say it. Okay, so I'll say it. Oh, is that a question you have, Angelica? What is it?
Can we do it in English too?
Certainly. Isn't it English?
No, you were doing it in Spanish.
I was.
Yeah, A-E-I-O-U.
Oh, Angelica, I am so glad you said that. I usually explain this, but I didn't explain it. These sounds are what we call pure sounds. Every language has these sounds. A, e, o, oo. Right? I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but Auntie Jen, you do. Does the Spanish language have a sound that goes ah?
Yes, the A
Does
letter.
it have? And give me a Spanish word that has ah.
Amor, love, amor.
Oh, amor. And what about Is a
E,
Spanish?
E, elephant.
Oh,
Elefante.
so there we are. Does that answer your question, Angelica? Are these vowels in English or Spanish?
Spanish.
No, you still hear them more Spanish than English, but they
Yes.
are English. I mean, we certainly have words in English that are these are the vowel sounds.
We speak Spanish and English.
Ah,
That's good.
You say all the words in Spanish.
yeah. Well, I think if you listen to these vowel sounds, you'll hear them in both languages, but certainly you'll hear them in English.
Over shows 1 and 2, we had a chance to use music to act out with. The first sample was what we call the very funny, funky dinosaur music. How does it make you feel?
Then we use quite a different piece of music that we call Tulgey Woods. How does this one make you feel?
The kids reflected on how different kinds of music made them feel and how what they felt influenced how they moved.
So let's do a move and freeze exercise with this music and then see how this makes you feel. Does it make you feel bouncy? Does it make you feel sleepy? Does it make you feel excited? Does it make you feel slowly waving? How does it make you feel?
How did the music make you feel?
Sleepy.
Sleepy? Very good, Alejandro. Elisbella, how did the music make you feel?
It made me feel happy and
And sleepy, very good. Happy and sleepy. And you, Alejandro? Tell me.
It sounds like my lullaby.
Oh, like a lullaby. Very good. What did you guys notice about the music this time? Alejandro.
The rhythm was kind of different than the other one.
He noticed. Yes, yes.
It was in the rhythm of pink fluffy unicorns.
Socrates probed minds using his Socratic method. He encouraged his students to think more deeply about questions. Let's Act Out applies Socratic questioning and critical thinking to literature that is derived from artistic imagination.
All adults are being called to stop, look, and listen to what's in the hearts of our children. Teachers must add to stop, look, and listen one additional directive.
Stop, look, listen, and then ask them questions.